Hey, this is Coach Joe Dunkster Born Bub, built for theme parks, and welcome to this video from Paultons Park. Now, with the recent news about Tornado Springs and all those new rides teased and details announced, I sort of thought to myself, after Tornado Springs, what is the next major area to get redeveloped? Now, of course, many people would suggest maybe they're going to start retheming that area around the go-karts, Dragon Roundabout, the Bounce Trampoline, the Cobra, and the Edge. Which it's like that white knuckle valley at the back of the park. But then I thought about it and thought that would be nice, but I'm talking about major development as in a massive new ride. Now, again, if we weren't going on the topic of massive new ride, then I'd say that area around Cobra and Edge and all those other little rides and the go-karts here and there, that'll become its own area. But in terms of major new ride redevelopment, I'm going to, well, as you can see on your screen now, Fandamidosi, I sort of took the Digger Ride and the Seal Falls site, removed them both, and there is two potential routes they can go with this. Now, one potential route is a brand new themed area in general, so it could be a pirate theme, it could be magic/fantasy, with that enchanted kind of theme, or, well, included in the project, it would be a Mack Power Splash, again, the Mack connection with potential spinning coaster going into Tornado Springs. But the other route is just a brand new roller coaster in general, either a Gravity Group family wooden coaster or a Mack family launch coaster, intertwined with track parts of the Cobra and Edge. And again, this would prompt that site to be involved with the Cobra and Edge site, and then, and only then, that becomes a new area in itself. So, again, different potential routes they can go for. I'm going to sort of build on this. So the Gravity Group family wooden coaster, let's start with the new roller coaster, the second option first of all. We're going to go backwards. Gravity Group family wooden coaster, I think we'd be looking at something like Kentucky Flyer at Kentucky Kingdom, or Oscar's Wacky Taxi at Sesame Place, Wood Express at Park St. Paul, something like a family wooden coaster. I mean, GCI would be a good option, I guess, but you know, with the success of Wicker Man, you know, it wouldn't be too much of a problem. But you got to remember, we're looking at it's not that big of a site compared to what Wicker Man is. So again, you got to look at it from that perspective. It is quite a decent sized site for a wooden coaster, but I'd go along more of the Gravity Group wooden coaster route, just because it's a family park, and I think Gravity Group would fit the market better. Maybe even Gravity Craft, do like a Kuka Lane style one. With those overbanked turns and make it a bit more thrilling, but I'd go along more the Gravity Group side of things, and you go for one of those out and back custom layouts, sort of, you know, almost interact with Cobra, and you know, bring it round back. Now the other option is a Mack family launch. You'd be looking at something like Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. That's a decent family launch coaster by Mack Rides. And again, I mean, to be fair, I predicted a Mack launch or a Mack spinner for Tornado Springs, and it looks likely to be a Mack spinner for the area. Even though I did see on the outstretched bit of the poster, I did see like a lift hill with a turn drop that kind of made me think of Lost Gravity with the Mack Big Dipper trains on show. So maybe it's a few Easter eggs here and there just to throw us off our game. But then again, I don't think it's going to be a Mack launch coaster. I think it'll probably be a Mack spinning coaster, even though it's mentioned as a Mack Extreme spinning coaster. So maybe they're going to go along that route with the Tornado Springs. I don't know. But back to this, I think a Mack family launch would work very well, especially if you intertwine it with Cobra and Edge. It's like a new beast, you know, silencing the Cobra and taking the Edge off the Edge. So again, there's real potential layouts for both types of coasters. Now, of course, the other option that I had, the first option, which is the primary option, and that is a brand new themed area. So it could be a pirate theme or a magic/fantasy theme, so that enchanted Magic Valley kind of stuff. But I think whatever it is, I think there will be some kind of coaster in that area, and I'm thinking a Mack Power Splash would work perfect for the park. Absolutely perfect. Could you imagine a Mack Power Splash diagonally stretched at the back? So like the vertical spike of the Mack Power Splash, and you got the edges vertical spike, almost touching distance between each other. And you know that there's real potential for that site, and I think there's real potential for a couple of other attractions possibly as well. Or you can join it up with the Cobra and Edge sort of site and join it as one big area. I don't know, give it a couple of entrances at each side, and stuff like that. Of course, I know Magma. Magma feels out of place to me. I do feel like Magma, even though it looks good, I think in the future, I think that'll get moved more towards the Lost Kingdom area, because I don't think it. Well, it feels a bit out of place, because it's about dinosaurs and magma, and you know, the volcano erupting and stuff like that. I feel that works better in Lost Kingdom, rather than around Cobra and Edge. So in the future, Magma will get relocated more towards the Lost Kingdom area, and rather towards the back of the park, towards the Cobra and Edge section. But I do feel like a Mac Power Splash diagonally across, they can sort of landscape the area, landscape it differently with the theme they go for, whether it's pirates, fantasy, enchanted, different things like that. There's plenty of different themes, but I pick pirates and fantasy as the two main themes that they haven't really gone for yet. They've gone for dinosaurs with Lost Kingdom, they've gone with like a garden type theme with Critter Creek already. They've gone with Peppa Pig World, obviously, which put them on the map in 2011 with the brand, with the IP, which of course rivals Thomas Land and CBeebies Land at Alton Towers. So I think pirates and fantasy are the two main sort of original themes they haven't really gone for in an area. So I think those are the two potential ones they could go for. So either option is doable. Whatever option, whether it's a new themed area or a new roller coaster, just part of that Cobra Edge site, I do think it's doable. Now, of course, the big question is, with Tornado Springs coming in 2020, when would you see this date? Now, of course, you remember Lost Kingdom was 2016, and now we're getting Tornado Springs 4 years later. So I think we're going to go along this 4-year gap thing. I'm going to give a first prediction of 2024, but we'll start to see some early signs around 2022, late 2022. So again, I'll be able to cover that on Coast Shell YouTube channel when any details come out around 2022. I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be for a while now. We're getting closer and closer to 2020. We're getting closer and closer to the next stage of the 2000s. So it's going to be very nice. So there we go. So that's this video then from Paultons Park. I've got another video to film today, which is from Pleasurewood Hills. So I hope you get ready for that news update. That's going to be coming later on. But for now, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for now, my name is Coaster Doncaster Born, but built for theme parks. Hashtag Doncaster Born, but built for theme parks. Make sure you keep hashtagging it in the comments. I know a couple of people have. Keep living the coast, dudes, and I will see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.